Boxer is now set to introduce our fighters in the heavyweight division. Please welcome first to the scales, Jake Darnell.
So a big night for Frazer Clarke tomorrow night as he makes his professional debut. I should say long-awaited professional debut. It has been a long time coming. He takes on Jake Darnell, a very late change of opponent. But Johnny, that's part of the fight game. That's what you have to deal with.
I bumped into Frazer, and Frazer was so concerned about the caliber of opponent he gets for his first professional fight, his first half dozen fights. I said, that is not your concern. Your concern is to improve you. Get rid of whoever's in front of you, because there'll be a lot of eyes on you. Whoever you box, you're going to get criticised. Get the job done. And so he's going to fight all shapes and sizes. He's going to be under all types of pressure. So he's just got to think, I've got to think on me. Just do the job. Lance Lewis did it, Frank Bruno did it. All the heavyweights have done it. Frazer Clarke, you've got to go that same path.
Well, it's also Jake Darnell's professional debut as well. What do we know about him, Matt?
I don't know anything about him. He's kind of came
very
left field. But, you know, it's his debut. It's Frazer's debut. Frazer, obviously very, very experienced amateur. So you would imagine in terms of opponents, this is a step down. But in terms of the stage, it's a big step up. It's his first time. It's his pro debut. Look at the atmosphere. Look at the crowd. I know he boxed in the Olympics, but the Olympics was a huge event for so many people. He's one of few fighters that are boxing on Saturday night. So all the crowd are going to be on him. The eyes are on him. And everyone's expecting a big performance from him.
And he just can't wait to get in the ring, Johnny, because, I mean, we're used to seeing him around. He's done the security for the shows, hasn't he, for a long time?
It's like he's been in the Olympics, but every Olympics he's been in, every show he's there telling people where to go. Now he's the one being protected.
But what was interesting, Johnny, we shared a cab back, didn't we, yesterday with Frazer, and he's changed and moved to Loughborough because he spent so much time up in Sheffield, and he said he needed that when he went in the pro game to almost flick that switch. Right, amateur's done, now it's time.
Yeah, and I've seen him down in Loughborough, and it's a home from home for him. Very professional setup for him. He's on the scales. What's he weighing in at?
Frazer Clarke on the scales. And weighing officially at 18 stone and 4 pounds.
Wow, big man.
Big man.
Naturally, he's a big guy.
They don't have to worry about the weight though, do they, Johnny?
Yeah.
He was off to have a big feed after the press conference yesterday.
At 6'6", that's it. That's the pleasure of being a heavyweight. You can almost eat what you want when you want. And some guys actually, when they fight a heavyweight, they feel weaker when they lose weight. And when I'm talking lose weight, get to like under 18 stone. So Frazer he's got to find his optimum fight weight as a professional. So he's going to go through. This might not be his optimum fight weight, but we'll see.
Because his pro debut, like I said, has been a long time coming. And the question is, how quickly do you move him? I imagine he'll be in quite a hurry. What do you think,
I'd say quite quickly. He's 30 years old, very, very experienced, extended amateur pedigree, boxed WSB. You know, he's good to go, really. I mean, this is his pro debut. There's been a change of opponent, but I think this is a guy that you can move quickly.
What do you think, Johnny?
I think within 10 fights, he needs to be in sort of some eliminator position for a British title. And that's what he needs to aim for. At least a dozen fights, he's fighting for a British title. Because the ones that have been there, that have got there to the top, around 12, 15 fights, they've actually boxed for a British title and won.
I don't know if you clocked that, Matt, but Jake Darnell just blew Frazer a little kiss there at the face-off.
Maybe he's waving the white flag. You know, Frazer looked pretty mean, didn't he? 6'6", towering over him, looks in great shape as well. You know, pro debut for both guys, but you know, Frazer's so experienced in the amateur days, so there's no comparison in terms of the experience of both men.